Hey everybody, Dave and Marcus here, recording our July update for all of you to talk about what's going on with membership in the Seneca Waterways Council. We've got some interesting updates to give you, and so I'm going to hand it over to Marcus for our first.
Great, thanks. So good news to share for June membership production. Thanks to your hard work and efforts, we recruited 174 more youth in the month of June this year as compared to 156 June 2018. So that's an 11.5% increase thanks to your efforts. And a lot of that's girls joining, a lot of that's PACs and Scouts BSA troops that are going to have activities throughout the summer. So that's a real positive sign for us.
Yeah, it's great to see the additional youth that we've been able to recruit. And so that shows the efforts that we are making and the recruiting nights and all of those things that you do to make the scouting program grow are working. So we want to say thank you. I want to echo that as well. We have some exciting news to share with you in partnership with National. The Seneca Waterways Council is going to be working with you guys in the fall around a digital marketing campaign across a lot of social media platforms. And what that does is it allows today's moms and dads who live in social to be able to get information about scouting and specifically the joining events that you're going to be scheduling through geofencing. And geofencing is a concept that when you're on your phone and you cross a certain boundary where your joining event is, they'll get a notification that says, hey, there's a joining event for scouting tonight right around the corner. Do you want to join and check it out? And what we've seen is some really exciting numbers. It shows large percentage increase in success of attendance to your event if you use geofencing. And so National and Seneca Waterways are working to pay for that, to give that to all of our units. And all you need to do is let us know a little bit earlier than normal what your joining event nights are going to be in September and October so that we can load that into the system and that we can take advantage of this opportunity without you doing anything else. It's just one of the small ways that we can help you do the most important work, which is engage with parents, engage with children to help grow our program. And so it's a very simple ask. Identify your times. We have found that when you identify a time, you promote that time, and you get social media additions, and you do that in a school or a known public place, you can be really successful. So that's one way that we want to help you be successful.
Absolutely. So another thing that we want to share is it's that time of year during the summer each year. We representatives from our districts will reach out to all of our Cub Scout packs and talk with them about having menu meetings. And the menu, if I can grab one real quick, is just a way for us to show to our units all of the different things that we can do and provide to help support your recruitment efforts this fall. A lot of different things that we can do, and ultimately we don't tell your units what they have to do. We want to make sure that they're well informed about what's available to them, and they can select what they're going to be, what strategies they're going to deploy for this year. So if you haven't already heard from a representative from your district about that, look for that contact to come in the next week or so. And when they ask to schedule that meeting, please do so, because ultimately that's the means by which we can make sure that you understand everything that's available to you, and we can gather the information so that we can have enough time to prepare those materials to support your recruitment efforts.
Yeah, and with that, the next thing that we're doing, what I want to talk to you about, is our August 11th membership and product sale kickoff. It'll be at Burgundy Basin Inn, 1 to 4:30. And that event is multifaceted. One, we'll be talking about in more detail the digital marketing and geofencing work that we're doing. We'll be talking about volunteer recruitment and some tools to do that. We'll be going through the menu and giving you guys insights there so you can collect your menu there if you want. And the idea is to talk about Cubs and Scouts BSA and venturing and train you guys and give you guys the assets and the training, education that you would need to be as successful as possible. We want this to be something that's easy to do, and we want to support you as much as possible. So that's August 11th at Burgundy Basin Inn, 1 to 4:30 p.m. I know that I'll be there. Marcus will be there. We'll have tons of volunteers that are there to show you best practices, to answer your questions, to give you resources, to do everything that we can do to be as successful and to set you up to feel comfortable to be successful coming into this fall.
Absolutely. And the last thing is just an appeal. we've got a lot of folks that work really hard to make sure that we're coming up with good content for you. And we would ask that you pass this along, and please come join our membership committee meetings. They generally happen the third Tuesday of each month at 7 o'clock right here at Seneca Waterways Council. And this effort, Dave and I will typically do this conversation ahead of time and pass it out to everybody so that we can really spend our time in the meetings talking about next steps and what's substantive and action items. We don't get bogged down in minutia. Right. So they're productive, and we ask you to be a part of it.
Yeah. Listen, without membership growth, the program that we all love and volunteer and put time, energy, and resources in to really develop the character of youth in our area would not continue to be sustained. Without members, we can't have great camps, we can't have great programs, and so membership is crucial, and we need anybody's help. We want your help. We want you to be here with us to help us find new, exciting, and effective ways to do the recruitment that we need for a program that has touched all of our lives. So, we want to plead for you to engage with us, because without your engagement, we're not going to be as successful as we can be. And we know that many hands make light work.
That's right.
And so with that, I want to say thank you, and we'll see you on August 11th.
Happy scouting.